Just one day. One day to change your life. One game. One video. Just one. The last thing I needed was a new job. But here I am. I'm still mourning for the death. My death. Wait a second. When Fandango isn't in black and white? Ah, screw it. It's more artsy this way. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Dueling Bear from the Dueling Bear here, and I'm coming at you with my very first review of... Oh, well, I already gave it away, didn't I? But anyway, I gotta work out my evil doings and work for the DoD by reviewing Grim Fandango. And yeah, it kinda sucks. That's why I look like this, and that's why I'm wearing this. But I still don't know why I'm drinking this. Pardon my rudeness, but it kinda comes with the job. This game comes from our very own Tim Schafer, and you can tell from the writing alone, and was produced by LucasArts, who are notorious for producing some of the best adventure games ever made. You may know them from Monkey Island and Dave the Tentacle, for example. So right off the bat, the hopes are high, but I gotta say, I've never played this game before, so I'm going into it completely blind. Also, I gotta stress, I'm gonna be playing the remastered version, and I'm not gonna go into much detail, but there are a lot of extra features and awesome tweaks in the graphics and in the gameplay that really make a difference, so I recommend, if you're a fan or if you're not a fan, to play the remastered version. That's what I'm doing. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get this ball rolling. So, the story, it's very good. It's simple, yet complex, it's filled to the brim with depth, charm, and charisma. So, you play as Manny Calavera. Your job is to sell people travel packs to the Beyond Realm, to the afterlife. But he can't sell them very well, he only sells like really bad travel packs because the people he's selling them to only qualify for crappy travel packs. Like, they pretty much, they just get a stick. They just get a freaking stick, and he goes like, oh yeah, it's a stick with a compass, there you go. Go to the Beyond Realm, bye bye, see ya. And he's fed up with it, he wants to sell something good, he wants to make money, and his boss is pressuring him, things are looking really bad. So what happens is, he pretty much uncovers a big conspiracy about the place he's working on, the DoD, Department of Death, and he runs away to figure out this conspiracy and to make his wrongdoings right. I won't go into much detail because that would be spoiler territory, but that's pretty much the gist of it. Can we talk serious for a minute? Like, for real, can we talk serious? You know, can we get down with the clown and drive this baby home? You know what I mean? Do I look like a clown to you? What the hell am I doing? The story is by far the best part of the game, and that's not saying that the rest of the game sucks balls. Far from it. The story is just that good, it's so rich and detailed and filled to the brim with memorable characters and witty dialogue and so much polish in the writing alone. The direction is fantastic and the pacing is sublime. But more importantly, the story services the gameplay. That means that the gameplay and the story happen simultaneously, and this turns an extremely linear game to a very fun and organic experience. The game's sense of humor is also a big selling point. It's very well done and it's very well balanced. It's slightly dark, but it's also really lighthearted, and it adds a layer of credibility to these awesome characters, and it does add a lot to the atmosphere as well. It makes it a lot thicker and unique. This is one of the few games I can say made me laugh intentionally out loud multiple times. For real, it's that funny, it's very good. Unlike some other games I know. Shush! Back to the dungeon with you. Get the adventure elements in this adventure game are also extremely well done. It feels super fun to explore this vast and new world, the world of the dead, this incredibly diverse world and solving these rich and complex puzzles that may be too cryptic at times, but are still a lot of fun. The environments feel like they enrich the story, and they are there to service the game. They are there to service the game as a whole, to push it upwards, to make it something even special. Can we talk about the puzzles real quick? The puzzles! Holy balls, the goddamn! They're amazing. The thing I love about them is that they're just slightly out of my reach, or just slightly out of my comprehension. So it feels like I'll never get there, but if I just stretch hard enough, I will get there, and when I do, it feels amazing. It's just delicious. It's just mamma mia. But for real, get ready to be challenged. You have been warned. All that being said though, the game isn't perfect. It has glitches up the wazoo. Like for real, game-breaking glitches that can render your save file useless, and this really sucks. It only happened to me once, but it only takes one time for it to actually really suck. And keeping this in mind, there is no autosave. I got a message here from the Bureau of Paranormal Investigation for Tim Schafer, and it reads as such. Dear Tim, fuck you. Also, more importantly, past the midway point, it feels like the game kinda loses steam. It's not as important as it may sound, but it still kinda feels pale in comparison to the brilliant beginning of the game, you know? It's just there. Yeah. Not to mention, progression can be hard as balls, which may put some people off. Does any of this drain the game of its glory though? Hell no! The game is amazing, the game is a goddamn masterpiece. It will take you on a roller coaster of emotions through this dark yet lighthearted world with a lot of interesting and diverse characters and environments. It will be funny, it's gonna mesh everything all together. The elements, the gameplay, everything will mesh well together to make one of the best point-and-click adventure games I have ever played. The game is crazy, but it still feels more real than most games I've played. And that's why today, for the very first time, I will be giving Grim Fandango the Zetosta Shield of Approval. Good job, Grim. Good job, Tim. You pulled it off. Good job. Hey. Looks like I'm back to normal. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This has been the Dueling Bear, signing out. That's funny. I had a feeling something more would happen. Oh well.